Alright, so we're at the end of the year, and as with tradition, I would like to go and do a video of our end year toys that I really liked, and kind of just go through that. This year it's a bit different. I wanted to go at toys that I interacted with a bit more, toys that I like to look at a lot more. Last year, few years, sometimes I go by themes, like best of this, best of that. This year, I found myself focusing more on like taking toys out to look at and interact with more. Because as you get more and more toys, like you see, you put a lot of things in shelves, and then sometimes they just get left in them. And so what I tend to do is like whenever I have some time off, when I'm watching movies or playing video games, I would take like some toys out from the shelves and then just place it where like close to where I play so that I can see them. And sometimes I bring them out to take photos, right? And then so these are just the ones that I've been doing that more of, like the toys that I tend to pull out of shelves to interact with, to play around with, to look at. These are the ones that I really wanted to talk about today. And yeah, so starting off, I think I'll talk with the one that takes up the most space, which is the Paul Kaiju Sappy. And this one is, I think we don't know if we did a video of this before, but I really enjoyed how much you can play and interact with this one. He comes with a lot of accessories like changes in hands, and then the parts also swap, which is insane. For example, you can put the branches on the head onto the arms. It's actually the same joint, like the same size, so you can just swap it out. And that was done intentionally. And I thought that was really cool. So you can do a lot of things with them. I have a few, so I do mix around the parts for the other ones. And what I really like about this one in particular is that it's got these little, you got the leaves here, and you can actually hang things or you can do things with them. So you can change it based on the theme or whatever you want. For example, I can string up a bunch of like little LED lights, and that will be very nice. Maybe for different holidays, you can switch things up a bit. So I think that's really cool. So you have that added layer. It's already really interactable with the swapping parts, but then along with this, you get a lot more you can do with that. So I think that's a really cool aspect of this, especially with this colorway. It's very classic with the tree, so you can do a lot more with it, and it will fit in with a lot of items. So especially for the holidays, this is perfect. This is really perfect for me. I really enjoyed buying these little like ornaments and decorating it up. But the only downside is that it's huge and it takes up a lot of space. With regards to like it blocks out what's behind them because of all these leaves. So as you can see, I have to just move it aside so you can see what's actually behind them, right? The other one, let's stick with the PK part. The other one that I really got into this year was this Paul Kaiju Biter-Man, and the real head Biter-Man. I really liked the candy corn colorway. I thought that it was really it's executed super well, and the colors work very nicely. I'm typically not a huge fan of things that are orange and white, but it looks really good on this, and when you look at it, you can tell that it's okay. You can immediately tell what it's trying to go for, and I think that means that's really something, and it's really cool. I really like the detail that they did on the eyes, where you have the yellow eyes, but then you have the red around it. It's really bright, eh? Give me a sec here. Come on. Give me a sec. We gotta turn off this light. I thought I wouldn't turn it off, but I think I gotta turn it off. With the bit of the eyes here, you can see there that you got the yellow in the middle and then the red around it, and it looks like it's got like either it's crying or it's just shot lasers out of its eyes and it's just kind of recovering, and super cool. To be honest, and I really love this. There's a lot of details on this that you don't really notice. I actually looked. I have a friend that has one too, and I looked at his versus mine, and the sprays for the white parts are actually not the same places. So I thought that was pretty neat, and yeah, this is I really like this one. It's also really easy to like just take out. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's easy to remove because it's very like rectangular. So you just take it out, and then I put it wherever I am that I'm like doing something with, and then it's just there. And I really enjoy looking at it. So that's this guy. Also, the mashup works really well. You have the iconic Paul Kaiju head, Spider-Man head, which is his logo, and then it matches really well with the real head, rider body. Right. So going forward, so we're looking at, so as you guys see, a lot of my toys are very like themed this year. I don't know if because we just came out of Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, but it's really themed this year. One of the main reasons is that my wife started getting into like heavy metal music and goth and stuff, and dressing goth. So I started to take photos of it because I take photos of my toys, right? And then eventually that led to, let me try taking pictures of people. And then what I wanted to do to take a step further is to interact, give her like things to interact with combining her and my toys. So this year I started getting, so this impacted me in a way that I started buying toys that are more fitting to take out for us to photograph with together. That became things that are more dark, more back to the horror kind of toys, but not too gory because that gets too hard to, it gets too nasty a little bit, or too spooky for her. And then things that have to be big because you're a human being, so you're quite everyone's very large, and this is the largest toy. These are very small comparatively to like a human, so. Size-wise, I prefer things that are a bit larger so that it looks better on photos, that you can see it, or you don't have to like zoom in like crazy, or you don't have to just take a picture of a face and then the toy, right? So yeah, that's why I started looking into like the retro band toys a bit more, and the one that we take photos with the most is probably the retro band Dracu Meets, which is this guy here, and very cool figure to be honest, and. It's because it's black, it's dark, it goes with anything because she mostly dressed goth, so it's mostly black or just blood red, or like dark purples. So black works really well on that. And then we took a lot of cool photos with it. So I'll post a few up probably in the next few days on like Instagram, so you can see what I'm talking about. And I think it's always really cool if you add like layers of interactability, and then if you can do it with people that you love. That they will, even if they're not like hard into it, like she doesn't really get what this is all about. She thinks that they're all the same, or mostly the same, and so it's nice to get to have them like a little bit interested or interact with it a little bit more than you're used to. Although I do know some couples that just both like stuffed vinyl and both are into the hobby, which is really awesome. Bit jealous, and I'm a bit jealous of that, but very cool. Overall, so it's very nice for me when I can do that. And then, so this leads me into this Rampage and Skullhead but Bad X. This I was really lucky to pick up towards the end of the year at the shop drop. As you can see, this kind of meshes together, right, with regards to colorways, so they work up really well as a pair. I think that, and recently got really into painting toys. So I really liked how this was done. The color was done, and how vibrant this kind of like infrared red eyes were done in contrast with this gray body. I thought this was painted really well. I really liked how it came off, and then they added like little accessories with it. Really works really well so that it fits along with the Dracu Mates. Very happy coincidence, but that's it. But that's what makes it work, and that's why I really liked it. Next up would be the so talking about painting toys, right? I started looking at painting toys, and I have to interject and thank you guys all very much for supporting our Hazel the Dog release. We've sold out, and I want to thank you guys very much for your support, and thank you guys all for supporting my channel, and just generally because we've been doing this for like years, and I think maybe 4 years, so like crazy amounts of time. I know I'm not as consistent as I used to be because work life and stuff, but I do try and make videos when I can. So I hope you guys do enjoy them, and I really enjoy getting these into your hands. And so this year I'm trying to look into making a bit more frequent, not as frequent as what's been going on in the market, but somewhat more frequent releases, smaller runs. Of things that I would like to paint myself, because a lot of hard times with me, like within this, is I have to like talk to the factory. I like to talk to the painters, about what colors I would like, and then picking color schemes and so on. And it's a lot of back and forth, things don't always work out. So now I wanted to do it myself, to be able to control and do more fancy iterations. Although I've tried a few fancy iterations, it seems like it is maybe better to just keep it simple on something that's a bit more simple with not as hyper detailed sculpt like Hazel. So we're looking at that. I'm starting to look at that. But anyways, that ties into me trying to practice painting a lot more, and then trying new colorways for future releases. And one of the things that I was really proud of in my recent like painting sessions is I made this Nagora. Painted this Nagora myself. Yeah, incredible. I was really surprised that I was able to pull this off. I referenced the one that PK did one time with the similar scheme and colorways. And I was just really surprised that I was able to do this, to be honest. It turned out extremely well, and so very happy about it. And I hope that I will be able to, try out new things, new techniques on different toys to show you guys, and apply that to some of the toys that I'll be trying to release and so on. So yeah, this is super awesome. I mean, I just have a lot of fun painting up toys. I am not actually like a naturally, well, I didn't think I was good at these things. I have a bachelor's in sciences and work in tech, so technically I'm not very like hand talented with my hands. So and I shake a lot, so just hand, like I don't have steady hands. That's what it is. So I was really surprised to be able to do this, and but I wanted to try it out anyway. So I think that it's a lot of setup. So what I did instead was I rented there's studios that have like places with all the setup already, and then I just rented like a session there. I just go and then I rent that space out, and then I just do my things. So I think that works really well for me. And then before you want to commit into like a whole full setup, that's something that you can do. So I've been trying to do that, and then deciding if I should do set up an actual like small painting area within my place. Yeah, right. So talking about Nagoras and cats, I want to talk about these Halloween Nagoras. Super awesome. Released this year. While they posted it, I've been trying to hunt it down since they posted it. Missed out on the Angel Abbey one. They just didn't reply me. I don't know if that actually meant missed out. They just ignored me. But was able to get one from this store in Taiwan that released it. So I had a friend help me pick it up. Very cool, super awesome because it's double molded. So it's glow in the dark in the inside, and then clear purple or clear green on the outside. What I really like is that the colors work out really well. So with the internal molding, you can really still see the highlighted colors, and then it helps with them painting the colors on top, so it becomes a bit more prominent. And and then it looks super well in glow in the dark, right? It's gonna have these skeleton bodies when it glows in the dark. It's gonna make glow, and then the skeleton imprints. Very cool. So really happy about this. I do sometimes collect like Nagoras and stuff. Like I do collect toys when the vinyl is very cool. Like the if it's dyed, if it's marbled, super nice. If it's got like very cool like glitter. So for example, this is cool. This is why we can do like videos here now. The hyper glitter Max toy. So like things that are like very new things that they do with vinyl, I really like, and I try and get myself some of that to be able to see it. I wanted to try and do that also with the toys that I'm making with the Hazel, but I'm debating if it like comes out nicely, and there's limits to what like KTO studios can do. They do have some really cool stuff, but I'm just trying to debate if this is the right way to put it out. Because some of these other factories do some crazy stuff, like with the hyper glitters, with all these fancy things. It's super cool, and whenever I get a chance, I try and like pick something up with this, like last time. And then like for example, like the Emraku dyed toys, super awesome. PK dyed some of his toys now too, super awesome. Yes. Okay. I want to come back. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's it for the year. I hope you guys enjoyed this year as a hobby, and I hope you guys enjoyed my videos this year. And really, thank you again for supporting us, or me, or us. I guess me and Hazel, because I should. No, I don't know. Should I? Should we portion a percentage of our sales into Hazel snacks? Not too sure, because Chester also eats Hazel snacks, so I'm not too sure. But she did get plenty of snacks and treats this year, and we did buy her plenty of snacks and treats for Christmas, so she's really happy. You cannot tell, but she is very happy internally, and yeah. So that's it for the year. What are some of the toys that you guys really enjoyed this year? Like maybe new releases, maybe things that you ended up buying, snagging up that you know were hunting for years, or just things that you thought were really awesome that you picked up. Feel free to maybe let me know in the comment section. I know that some of you guys also hit me up on Instagram and we can chat. I love doing that, so I just don't reply super often because, well, okay, no. I reply in like short bursts when I have free time. Because sometimes I'm working, and because I'm in Shanghai, so the time difference is really awkward for a lot of people. So it ends up being like, it feels like I'm just not really replying, but I do reply when I have like short bursts of like time where I'm like sitting down and I have time. But yeah, I really enjoyed talking to you guys, and yeah, so let's keep that up. And hope you guys have a happy 2024, and wish you all the best in 2025. We will keep making videos, we'll keep posting them, and I have some old videos I'll put up, and then I'll try and record some new ones. That's it. Thanks. Have a happy new year.